welcome to GameGazm, I'm Brent.
I'm Jay.
And today we're using the Force and checking out Star Wars Battlefront.
Yes, what we're going to do is we're going to compile everything from all around the web to give you guys an in-depth look at what we know.
Yeah, so taking all these truth nuggets and factual bits and bobs and putting them in a big old Star Wars bucket of truth. Roll the clip. So, if you haven't been locked in the bowels of Jabba's palace for the last few days, you will know about Star Wars Battlefront. But the information is scattered about, so we decided to bring it all together for you in this nugget of Star Wars information.
Boom, straight in, there is no campaign. Yep, that's right. But there never really used to be a campaign anyway, so if you're surprised by this, then, well, you really shouldn't be. That said, it's not going to restrict you to only online battles. You can play offline with bots, and you can even play with a friend on traditional couch split screen. However, the split screen feature is exclusive to the consoles and not on PC. What's that? PC gamers whinging about this? I'm sure you can go and play all the other classic PC games that supported split screen. Oh, wait, there aren't any.
Why would anybody want split screen on a PC? You can fly and drive all manner of vehicles from the franchise like X-Wings, Snowspeeders, TIE Fighters and even the Millennium Falcon. There are no space battles though, so you'll be restricted to flying them around on the planet's surface. But that's good enough for us. It's the Millennium Falcon!
Yeah, it's easy, Chewie. Each online battle can feature up to 40 players online. It runs at a smooth 60 frames per second on all consoles. You can play it in first person or third person in all the major Star Wars locations you can think of. And as part of a free download before the movie is released, you will get to take part in the Battle of Jakku, a fight only mentioned briefly in the movie, so having the ability to be there and witness it firsthand is really awesome.
You can also customise your characters too with different weapons and gear loadouts. And of course, during battles, players can take control of a legendary character, like Darth Vader or Boba Fett for example. These super characters are mega tough and have special abilities that can lead a failing fight into a crushing victory. There is some planned DLC, but currently only the Battle of Jakku has been announced, but you can be sure to see extra characters and bits and bobs released in the future. It is EA after all.
And lastly, let's take a moment to look at how beautiful the game looks. Each location has been visited in real life, meticulously photographed and modelled into the game. Capturing the feeling of each of those locations is the dev team's major mission, and my word, the results are staggering. The team also had access to the Lucas archive of props and characters, which as we know are very well detailed and beautiful.
Each of these was used to create each of the in-game models, characters and interiors, and in a way you are directly connected to the actual props from the films. When you use a lightsaber or step into an X-Wing, you will feel that wonderment like you did when you watched the movie. Makes me go all shivery. It's released on the 17th of November on the PS4, Xbox One and PC, so get practicing with your blasters, stay on target, and may the Force be with you.
Wow, that was Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah, and that trailer definitely made me go Han Solo.
Well, I definitely shot first. Anyway, Bren, is it going to deliver, or are we going to have another Colonial Marines on our hands?
Colonial Marines, that's a different story, different problem there. I think it will, just because, I mean, Star Wars Battlefront, I mean, it's Star Wars for a start, and all the licenses on Star Wars have always been, like, pretty good. And I just don't think they're going to mess this one up. It's just one of those ones you just don't mess up. And EA, okay, it's EA, and they have not got the greatest of reputation when it comes to not messing with games. But I just genuinely think that they're good enough people to just leave Star Wars alone and let the people at DICE just do their thing, and we'll have an absolute cracker of a game on there. I mean, I know we've said like a few things like about multiplayer games in the past being kind of hollow and not having a lot of content and stuff, but Star Wars Battlefront, it just seems like it's gonna deliver. It doesn't seem to be leaving things out. I mean, it's never had a campaign as such. It's always been like mission driven little story bits and stuff like that, and I don't think it's not leaving things out like split screen co-op. I mean, that's great. You know, you can play it on your sofa at home like you could with your friends years ago, and I think that's a real nice feature to bring back. So
yeah, I definitely missed that.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. I mean, it's not necessary, but it's just nice that they're adding that in. They didn't have to, but they did. So I think that's a really nice little feature. I reckon it's going to do well.
Yeah, and tying into the new Star Wars film is always good. It sort of feels made by the fans for the fans, really. Looking at the team that are working on it.
Man, they grew up with the films, so they're going to put as much passion into this as they possibly can. Like, if you were working on the game, if you're watching this now, you're obviously a massive fan of Star Wars, so if you were to work on the game, I'm sure you'd be putting in as much passion as these guys are, so I think it's in good hands.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so anyway, that's all the time we've got for today. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. If you did, don't forget to leave us a like and also subscribe. I've been Bren.
I've been Jay.
And we've been GameGazm.